and I'm going to be presenting to you something really special, Japanese Wagyu beef. Except we're going to be doing it differently. Rather than having the beef at a restaurant, we're going to be cooking the Japanese Wagyu ourselves. At least me and my guest, who's on her way up right now. A girl who needs no introduction whatsoever. Now, Japanese Wagyu is really expensive, okay? It's something that's a premium good. However, it doesn't have to be. You can cook Japanese Wagyu. Oh, there she is.
Hello, bonjour.
Hello, bonjour.
Where is it?
There's what?
My steak.
Oh, the steak, yeah.
Feed me.
So, yeah, I'm taking her out to get a Japanese Wagyu steak. But Jennifer, we're actually not going to go to a restaurant.
Why not?
Because I think that we can make just as good a steak at home for a fraction of the cost.
Okay.
Right? So let's call this a house party.
Okay. I love house parties, so.
Okay, good. So we're gonna go into the supermarket and get a. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Dan. So we're gonna go in and get a Japanese Wagyu steak and pick one out for dinner. So let's go into the supermarket right now. All right, lead the way. All right. Okay. Let's go into the supermarket.
Let's go to life.
Yeah. So there's some good Japanese Wagyu inside here. All right.
Yeah, there are in many supermarkets. They have good Wagyu. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this stuff. Ah, so the meat section is over here. It's over here. Ah. Okay.
That looks yummy.
Oh, right. So you can see the difference here. This is, oh, it's 20% off. This is Japanese Wagyu. And this is Australian beef. You can see the difference in the consistency. It's very obvious.
Like, look at this steak. I think it's like, here it's delicate, here it's like...
It's a fraction of the, yeah.
It's really big and not so delicate, I think.
There's also a big price difference. This is like $5 for 250 grams. This is $5.
Yeah, and that's more, it's like about 4 times more expensive.
Yeah, 4 times more expensive, but this is 20% off. So let's get this one. This is 150 grams.
Which one? This one or this one?
Let's get this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Or how about this one? This one is 180 grams.
Or we... I thought.
Well, both of them look good.
But are we buying other meat or just this?
I'll just get this. So let's get this one. This one is not on sale.
Yeah, it looks. It's a nice slice.
Yeah, but you can see such a difference between this and the Angus beef. This is the Japanese, the Australian beef. This is $6 for 415 grams. It's crazy.
It doesn't look tender.
Yeah. All right, so let's get it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, you don't want to look at the other cuts to show the other cuts?
No, we're good.
Ah bon.
So we're gonna get this right now, and we're gonna go back to the apartment and cook it. So give us a couple of minutes. We'll be right back.
With the meat.
Oh, with the meat. Uh-oh. Hey.
Okay, so this is family cooking the show.
Yeah, that's not how I wanted to do the scene. Maybe we could do it again. Okay, hold it. All right, take the meat out. We wanted to do it better. I wanted to. Okay, ready?
That
3.
was rehearsal?
It's okay. 3, 2, 1. Japanese Wagyu. There you go. That's a steak. This Japanese Wagyu. This is a from Kyushu. I noticed this later. This is a Kudo Ushi Wagyu, meaning a black-skinned Wagyu cattle, right?
Wait.
And the price is 1,832 yen, and that in US dollars is about $15. It's 187 grams, and this one, it's a 980 yen per 100 grams, which is about $8 for, what, about $8.50 per 100 gram for this Japanese Wagyu. It looks like A4 grade. I can't say for sure, but there's 2 grades, A4 and A5. Now, Jennifer is a professional chef, right? Sort of. Well, I want to be honest here.
I am a professional eater and food hunter.
Yeah.
And it's just home cooking, but it's good usually. So.
Yeah, home cooking, but good home cooking.
Voila.
All right, so you've got the garlics going on there.
Yeah, I started already. Huh?
Yeah. So you don't have to actually go to So we're cooking with Jennifer, right? This is my house. You don't actually have to go all the way to a Japanese. You don't go to a restaurant in order to have really good Wagyu. You can make it yourself. Yes. This is sort of the point of this live stream. We just went out to the supermarket here in Tokyo, picked up the best looking cut of a sirloin steak, and now we're gonna cook the heck out of this thing. But it doesn't but it doesn't take that long to cook, does it?
No, it's just I'm just putting some garlic because it will add a nice flavor.
So can I just open this up and then?
I'm going to do it. Hold on a second.
All right.
It's okay, I'm doing it.
You're gonna
Handling
do it?
things.
I only have one hand. I'm holding the other one with the camera.
Up.
Yeah, rip it. Yeah.
Voila.
Meat.
Let's rip it out.
The coloring is just so beautiful. I can never get over the marbling of this is just normal everyday Japanese supermarket Wagyu.
Right.
I just cannot get over the coloring.
This is cheap, I think, for this quality.
I think so. Is this easy to find in France?
I saw Wagyu only once in a market, but never in a supermarket. But I'm not there all the time, so.
Yeah.
Is it okay to grill it?
Sure.
Because I think the fry pan is hot enough. What do you say?
Yeah, let's put it on there.
We don't want this garlic to get all black.
Oh, no.
Right? So.
No, hold on. I got some gimbal problems.
Voila.
There you go.
That smells.
I was run. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah, the garlic.
I was running with the phone, and the gimbal got all messed up. Now I have to adjust it, so we're good. We're good to go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for this meat.
Voila, the meat, the Wagyu.
Oh, I can look at this 100 times. I don't eat this every day, although every day I look at it in the supermarket. So this is a very special meal. All right, let's do it. Do it, Jennifer. Do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Wow. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's nice to be in control of the meat for once. Usually the cook or the chef is in charge of it, but now if we burn it, it's our fault, right?
Yes, it is, but we won't burn it. No worries.
No worries.
Oh, but the garlic is getting.
I noticed that. I saw that one.
Nice color.
That guy's not gonna make it.
So, how do you like your meat?
I like it.
Not too cooked.
I like it medium, actually. Okay. You know, Japanese Wagyu, for you to really respect the oils, you need to cook it more than you would a red meat, I think.
Yes, I think so too, because it has so much fat, right?
Your impulse will be to eat a Kobe steak or any Japanese Wagyu to be. Oh, you're gonna flip it already.
Is it okay?
Yeah, go ahead and flip
because
it.
Flip it. It's a little bit thin, so sorry to interrupt. But
oh yeah, you did a good job. Look at that. That is wonderful. So this is a piece, 180 gram cut of Japanese Wagyu that we have bought at the supermarket. And Jennifer's preparing it by pan frying it, which is how Japanese Wagyu is normally cooked for steak. Look at all that oil. You didn't add any oil, right?
No, I had to put a little bit for the garlic.
Oh, I see. What kind of oil do you use for the garlic?
Olive oil.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, I would stop it.
So
is it okay to stop the...
Oh, yeah. It's a very thin piece. This is 180 grams. It costs about $15 for this. Normally in the supermarket, this would cost a lot more. This would be about 5,000 yen, maybe $50.
Yeah, Wagyu is really expensive at the shop, huh?
It is.
No, I mean at the restaurant, right?
Right. So I was telling everybody, when you go and you order Kobe beef, your initial reaction, because you have never eaten it before, your initial response will probably be that you want to eat it rare. You don't want to ruin the meat, so you want to eat it rare or medium rare. You've totally made a big mistake. Because of the fat content, and this is talking with a lot of chefs, you don't want to eat it super rare. What you want to do is eat it medium or maybe even medium well, because a lot of the taste, you can eat it any way that you want, but what I've been told is that the taste comes a lot from the fat, and the fat needs to cook in order for the meat to bring out that flavor. Now we're gonna be eating this. Oh, that look, no, you're garnishing it. We're gonna be eating this with just a little bit of salt. There's no sauces involved. Yeah, we're just gonna eat this with basic salt, which is the way I think you should eat it. Japanese Wagyu. Now Japanese Wagyu is just the cattle. It's not Kobe. Kobe beef. This is the biggest misconception. Okay, I made a video on Japanese Wagyu a couple of months ago, 700,000 views. And most of the people who watched it had no idea what the difference between Kobe beef and Japanese Wagyu is. Japanese Wagyu is Kobe beef, in a way. See, Kobe beef is selected like the top of the top in this prefecture. That's that beef that is selected to become Kobe beef. So Kobe beef is the best of the Japanese Wagyu, okay? But Japanese Wagyu is not Kobe beef, meaning it's not just any Kobe beef. This is not Kobe beef, okay? This is Japanese Wagyu from Kyushu, and the brand is probably Miyazaki Wagyu, I think. That's normally the Kyushu beef.
Hold on a second, I read this. Yeah, it's Kyushu.
It doesn't say exactly,
but... it doesn't say, but it's probably that area.
Yeah. So when you go to a restaurant in America or Australia and they have Kobe beef on the menu, you might be getting this because they've mistaken Wagyu to be Kobe beef because they think it's the one and the same, right?
Right.
You're trying to get out of the way.
No, I was thinking...
oh, it looks good already. Is that it?
It is. Just salt
wonderful.
and pepper. And, you know, when the ingredients are good, I think you shouldn't overdo it.
Yeah.
So just salt and pepper,
That looks wonderful.
Plenty enough, huh?
Yeah. So this took about, what, 5 minutes? It literally took about 5 minutes to create this Japanese Wagyu steak. And now we're going to eat it. I have in my apartment a tatami room, and I've set up a kotatsu and a small table.
Knife?
Oh, is there a knife? Okay, I think I check it in here, in there.
Here?
No, the one above. She has not been here ever before, so she doesn't know. There should be a steak knife.
We can use
How about
this.
this?
Okay, good. Because it's so tender, I think so.
That's a butter knife. Are you sure?
It's okay.
Are you serious?
Wagyu is always...
You're joking. I was doing that to be funny.
Honestly, Wagyu is always so tender that it will...
You could cut this with a butter knife.
You want to try here or up there?
Oh, let's try it here. Just cut it here then. Honestly,
Oh,
I was just joking. I didn't.
No,
This
I'm
isn't a
not.
steak knife.
Is it okay to cut it in
If
the
you
middle?
can.
It looks good here. Of course I can.
Look at that. What do you do? Oh my word. Well, that's not the best knife in the world, but
looks...
I got yelled at for using a good knife. Oh, okay, so it's...
Yeah, it's a thin slice, so you know it's good. I stopped it because it would have been too cooked, huh?
Yeah. It's all right. So you happy with this?
I am like drooling right now.
I've been listening to your stomach. Actually, Jennifer came here for transparency.
hungry.
Jennifer came here about an hour ago,
Yeah.
and we'd just been talking about how we're gonna do this live stream. So we kind of faked the escalator scene. So I wanted you to feel like we'd gone and done it. But we were planning to do this Japanese Wagyu,
Right.
and you did an amazing job. Will it taste as good as it looks?
Haha.
That's the question.
I always say we should not make cooking wait. So, do we try it?
Let's go and try
Here.
it. Take it to the other room.
Allez.
Transition music. Dun, 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 dun. Lights, cameras, action. Actually, have a light
How
in
do you
here.
sit?
I don't know.
Like this?
Any way that you like.
Voila. The main guest is the meat. So.
Boom.
Boom.
Keep it playing. That looks so good.
Boom.
Boom. So, Japanese Wagyu in general, it's not a beef that's exported. So I'm going to turn the camera around now. Turn the lights like this. Japanese beef, you know, Australian beef has become quite popular because of the price. Have a seat here. Because of the price. And it used to be American beef, but now Japanese beef has become more popular. Sorry, Angus beef. Angus beef from Australia has become more popular.
Don't make the meat wait.
Don't make the meat wait.
I think we should try it first without the garlic.
Yeah.
That's a nice big piece for you.
Oh my
Go
lord.
ahead.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's your house, so you're
This?
first. Oui.
Just like this? Oh, I don't get mine cut?
This one.
Oh, this. Okay.
Oui.
Wow.
Nakayoku ne?
Yeah, so let's take a look. very quickly. Why don't you take it? I'm gonna hold it up.
Nani? Eat?
Yeah.
You mean? I eat first.
Yeah, go ahead and you eat first.
I'm eating this. Okay?
Wow, that
Is
just
it
looks
okay?
beautiful. Yeah.
いただきます.
Do it.
Bon appétit!
How is it?
Oh. Mm.
We literally came from the supermarket to the table in like 15 minutes.
It really melts in the mouth.
Yeah.
And you know the fat, it's really, you know, the shimofuri in Japanese.
Yeah.
Those layers of fat really in between the meat. It makes the whole thing melt in your mouth and it's so tasty.
Yeah.
Honestly, when the meat is good, only salt and pepper, I think it's plenty enough.
Yeah. I don't think that it's necessary to. You don't have to have a bunch of sauces. Don't eat all of it, okay? I forgot something. Don't go anywhere. I forgot one thing, okay? You keep them occupied. Say something.
You should. This guy shouldn't leave me alone with this meat because I think I'm going to eat it all. Huh? Nani, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? What are you doing? Ah!
Dun, dun, dun.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Boom.
Kidding, Ichiban.
Kidding, Ichiban.
Yes.
Because you're French, I got you a champagne glass.
Ah, merci.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Now you are talking.
Well, I talk. So this is the language that you speak. Is that what you're trying to say?
Voila.
So what language does Jennifer speak? She speaks the language of alcohol and meat.
And good food. Yay.
All right.
Good.
I will do. Mademoiselle,
Merci, monsieur.
tip your glass a little more. You're going to have a little bit of spillage here.
Mais non, 大丈夫. This is a refined meal. Let's do it the Japanese way, ne?
All right. お願いします.
はい。ちょっと待って、ごめん。見えないわ。
The meat's getting cold.
That sound is...
All right. Lovely.
You need some mousse.
I could,
Voila.
yeah. Kanpai?
I'm so thirsty. Sante!
Sante.
Doko? Koko? Sante! Because I never know apparently
yeah.
where to look so.
Oh, it's so good.
Ochi.
That's how you know you've had the end of a good day.
You have to... Honestly, yeah, the meat is going to... This bite looks really tasty, I think. Ne?
Oh, I haven't tried it yet.
I know.
That's my
yours.
piece.
That's yours. This is why we've been friends for so long. Because you give me the priority when it comes to eating, but... 美味しいでしょ? 大丈夫? あまり吸ってないでしょ?
Alright, I want to explain something. I want to explain something to everybody. I've just eaten this piece of meat. This is cheap Japanese Wagyu because it was only $15, but you can taste that tenderness of the fat, the marbling, the fat between all of the other pieces of meat. That's what gives it that meltiness, the balance between the fat and the red meat, right?
Yes, the marble. You think
the marbling. Oh.
I like that word. The marbling.
So when you chew it, it's just the first bite is like just the oil, the hot oil with salt hits your tongue and you taste the marbling, the oil with the salt.
Really?
That's what I tasted first. The marble, it was the oil with salt, a little bit of saltiness, and then
you sure?
And then it just melted. Yeah, the meat.
I don't remember. I need to taste this again.
You just want to eat more.
I cut a big piece for you.
And this is the shiitake mushrooms. This whole meal, including the beer. How much do you think it cost?
I didn't check out
How
the
much?
price. Can I say $30 this one?
No, you could say it cost. The steak was $15. The mushrooms was $1. The parsley was $1. The garlic was $1.
20,
right?
yes.
The beer was $2.50. So
that's-
15, 17.50. It was like $20 for this meal. Cheap date. And she's happy. Look at that smile. So you don't need, the point is, you don't need to go to an expensive restaurant to have an amazing meal. You can create it right here in your house or in your hotel. You can get one of those gas burners for, like $10.
Right.
So if you come here and visiting Japan, get a gas burner and a fry pan from the dollar store. Get some Japanese Wagyu at the supermarket for $15. And you could be eating like a king in your hotel room for an entire week if you're here for a week. You don't have to go to a restaurant to have the best meat in the world. This is good. Well, this is good Wagyu.
It's very good. And you are right, John, that I think we see those meats every day.
Yeah.
But we don't buy it every day because it's kind of a luxury to have this kind of meat, even for us who've been living here for 20 years. But each time we buy this kind of meat and have it at home, we're like, oh my God, this is so cheap but so good.
Yeah.
And we can really reproduce an exquisite restaurant meal at home at such a low price.
Very low price. And I don't know if this is going to be enough for you. Here's my fork. Go ahead. I don't think this is... Go ahead and try it. Eat some of it. Wait, I'm going to have this piece. Sorry.
Voila. I made a nice big one.
Again, this is... I want to be honest with you. This is a little bit rarer than I would have eaten it. Okay. I would have cooked it a little bit more. I mean, it's still good, but you want to eat it medium because that cooks the fat throughout. And you want the fat to be cooked throughout. That enhances the taste of the pink meat in there. I'm just saying. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
I think maybe I cooked it the French way because in France usually the meat doesn't have any fat, so we like it rare. But I like it like this too. But it could be a little bit more cooked. It would be good too because, as you said, of the fat.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Right now I'm in paradise.
And I think the garlic. Is the garlic is really a good addition to this dish, and this is how they serve it at the restaurant. Usually they put those slices of garlic, and also when you go to those steak Wagyu places, at the end very often they make garlic rice, which is this is heavenly.
Yeah, pick up the fork. We're gonna eat it in here. The lighting is atrocious.
Yeah, it's bad. Huh?
It is very bad.
I look like.
Bring the steak back to the kitchen. The lighting is so bad out there. Yeah.
You have your fork?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I have my glass, so I'm okay.
She's okay. So yeah, $15. The total meal was $22, and with tax and everything, you can have the meal of a king for a fraction of the cost. You don't have to go out to the restaurant. Jennifer, do you cook often at home?
Yes, I cook pretty often. I go to the restaurant too, but I also cook pretty often because I like cooking.
Yeah.
I like to be fed, but I also like to cook. And I like to cook with the babies.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Jennifer has her own YouTube channel. You might want to check it out. I'll put a link in the description so you can see most of your she does live streams on her channel, and most of it is restaurants and food and more food and drinking and food.
And the babies.
And she has two dogs. She calls them her babies.
Who are so adorable that everybody. You are so jealous of my Lisa and my Charlie.
I'm not jealous. I don't actually care, but her channel is pretty good. I do recommend it. It's getting better. You're still at the beginner's level, but she's improving very quickly.
Yes, I am.
She is,
and
because
I will.
well, your background is actually with food. You used to do a cooking show for NHK, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Well, the thing is that I've always loved eating and cooking, and when I was a child, when I would go to a restaurant, I would try to reproduce the things that were served to me. I would try and imagine how those were cooked. And this is how I learned how to cook. My grandmother also taught me a few recipes. But then I came to Japan, I did the French lessons. And I said, hey, we have to go cooking corner because it's so easy to make family French cooking here. Right. And that's how the story starts.
Yeah, well, she actually, there's a lot of things that you don't know about this girl, okay? I met her almost 10 years ago now on an NHK shoot. We were featuring the Tokyo Skytree before the Tokyo Skytree was built. This is how long ago
Oh
I met
my.
her. You remember that? And we also featured Tokyo Tower in that episode. And her claim, she has a cookbook that you can buy also on Amazon. Can you buy it on Amazon?
It's sold
It's
out.
sold out. She has a cookbook that's sold out. That she is it French food?
It's French cooking, but the book is in Japanese and it's sold out anyways.
Yeah.
But I should write one.
That's what I'm saying.
In the States.
That's why I have her here, because if I cooked it myself, it would be a total disaster. It would be a complete and an utter waste of a piece of meat. I need her. We need her here. So she cooked you, even though I think I could have cooked it a little bit longer, it was still a pretty good steak. It's better than I would have did. I would have destroyed it. Okay, we'll have some more of this meat.
Yes.
And we'll have one more bite.
So that it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, give me some garlic in this one bite.
Voila.
This is for you, all you out there. Enjoy it.
Itadakimasu.
Mmm. It's so good.
The garlic definitely adds a nice, you know.
Complexity. It adds one more taste to the personality of the Wagyu beef. It's extraordinary. The last word that I want to introduce you to before we say goodbye is the word itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
We didn't say it, did we?
No, I'm not sure.
Because
we were in a rush, so.
It's a word that I learned what the meaning is, the deepest meaning of it. It took me almost 20 years before I really, really understood the meaning. And I did that in the last Wagyu video I made for the Only in Japan main channel. In that show, I asked a guy whose job it is to work with meat, to raise the cattle, and then to all the way to the process from when it's a baby to on the table. What does it mean to you, this word, itadakimasu? It's a great appreciation for the food that's in front of you. And when I eat meat, even now, you know, I'm doing this live stream and trying to give you the best information possible, but in the back of my mind, whenever I eat meat now, even if it's chicken or pork, it doesn't matter if it's Wagyu, I have a great appreciation for the sacrifice of the animal that is right in front of me. And when you look at your meat in that sort of way, you start to eat less of it, and you start to appreciate what you have in front of you, the food. This is like saying grace in the United States. It's a little bit of a ritual. It's not just food. That food came from somewhere. Right. So I think it's a good word to learn. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Yeah. So if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. Jennifer and I will be trolling your comments below. Share this video so people who come to Japan, if you visit
while drinking, ne?
Yeah, while drinking, yeah. So people who are coming to Japan, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to have a piece of good Japanese Wagyu beef. You can go to the supermarket, there's tons of them in Tokyo, buy a burner for a couple thousand yen, or maybe $10 maybe. Yes. You could have a little kitchen in your, and don't tell the hotel staff, maybe, but you'll be able to cook a steak in your own apartment and enjoy the luxuries of Japanese Wagyu, homemade, cooked, just like the Japanese do, or like we do.
And also get a nice bottle of sake, or beer, Japanese beer.
Oh yeah.
And I've been selfish. I just took my own glass, huh?
Yeah,
you need
did.
Your glass?
I'm fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on this very quick live stream. Eat your Japanese Wagyu, and see you next time. I'm going to give you the last 20 seconds of us devouring the rest of this Japanese Wagyu. Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right. Enjoy. Itadakimasu. Yeah.
Bon appetit.
I'm glad you like it. Eat more. You gotta eat it all. You can eat more than this. I'm sure you can eat more than this.
Yes, I can.
This is just the beginning.